Alright, I'm gonna play 60 seconds. I tried playing this game once a while ago. I'm gonna put it on easy because I was horrible at it. At least the very beginning. If I click the right game type. I can never remember if I clicked the right one. It's this one. Oh shit. Come on. When's it starting?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun game. Oh, I got some stuff. I was really quiet because I was really super focused. I get real quiet when I'm focused. I only got one can of food, but I got everybody. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. Our shelter full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Okay. They gave us a decent amount of supplies. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon. Or else, we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. Next day. Day 2. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of this situation. He even seems cheerful. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Time to ration supplies. I'm not giving any food yet. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to health right now. As long as I give them the radiation mask, it should be alright. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We are definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Shh. Stupid tablet keeps going off. It's for my sister's birthday. We got her a tablet. Her birthday party's tomorrow. Damn, that's loud. Can it? Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people, provided anyone is still alive, that is. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted is really thirsty, so they all need water. I could have probably waited one more day, but I'm not. Who should go outside? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Day 4. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. Equipment taken was the radiation mask. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay this way. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Time to ration supplies. We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible, otherwise we may end up falling asleep on the face of real danger, like saucer men from Mars. I'm not wasting. If I'm able to, I'm gonna turn down the sound volume a bit more, because that's heckin' loud. Okay. There we go. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about. Today, Ted is really tired. Keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads, anyway. Day 6. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane's been asking about it all day. Dolores needs water. Ted needs water. So, Mary Jane needs everything. They both need water. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments, and close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting, and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we'll get over this soon. Alright. Day 7. We stopped arguing, but for how long? We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We set off on an expedition to the nearby zoo we used to visit on weekends. We're happy to report that it was a productive supply run, as well as educational trip. We saw pterodactyl whales, chimpanzees, a porcupine, a small army of cat roaches, and other majestic creatures that have emerged among the post-nuclear fauna. Between the East Asian and Australian sections, we found some cute pandaroos. Some had items stashed in their pouches, and they didn't seem to mind us borrowing a few things. Got a harmonica. A friendly-looking crabtopomus. I can't say that. Lazily observed the sea life section from a distance. In its den, we found the body of a zoo worker with some of his possessions laying down. So we got a briefcase too. Running away from humongous Tyrannoraptors, we made our escape through the zoo souvenir shop. Most of it was torn to shreds by the bomb, but a few useful things were still lying around. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who went in this coffin-sized shelter? Timmy's hungry and tired. Dolores needs food. Ted is hungry. So everybody, Mary Jane needs food. Day 7. Yes. Get ready for an expedition tomorrow. Timmy has been sitting there just staring at his face. Is something wrong? Maybe it would be good to have a little chat with him. Yes, chat with him. Okay. Day 8. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Timmy is very hungry. So Timmy needs food. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay this way. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Timmy needs food. Mary Jane will go out this time. She'll take this as well. That was creepy. Stop knocking. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy should eat something. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Everybody needs water. Timmy needs food. We had the most curious visitor today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other, while his companion was pretending to ride said horse. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup, only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine their whereabouts. Yeah, go ahead. Run off with our map, why don't ya? Day 10. They were clearly crazy but harmless, so we fulfilled their request and it was worth it. They turned out to be very generous and gave us an axe. They claimed it was a magical battle axe, but to us it looks just like a regular one. Whatever, as long as the blade is sharp. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Dolores is quite calm given the situation. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Play a game, they said. It will be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to day 15 and then I'll end there. Day 11. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of this situation. He even seems cheerful. Today has been fine for Dolores thus far. Ted seems to be doing alright, even Stop saying that! Damn it. Alright, they don't need anything yet. Timmy got back to the shelter from his expedition and looked fine, but it turned out he had hurt his hand on a piece of rusty metal, and the wound was infected. It doesn't look like it's healing up. We have to patch it. Oh, the other option would probably be cutting his hand straight off. Heal Timmy up. Using our first aid supplies was the obvious choice for getting Timmy back in shape. He's young and strong, so we have no doubt he'll recover soon. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now he should get some water. Dolores needs water. Ted needs water. So water for all. I really don't want to. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time never mind. The government... Oh no, I just flung stuff. Okay. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. I don't have a radio, so I have to ignore it. Alright, day 13. There's a phone ringing. Timmy looks good. He looks tired. Alright, Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Timmy has rested. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted is hungry, so they need food. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped. Yet here we are. We clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be a public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Make Timmy. Day 14. Is Mary Jane dead then, or is she going to come back later on? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Time duration supplies. Yes, need to get ready for an expedition. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Day 15. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. As I said, I was gonna end on day 15. If I keep going, I'll probably keep going in general. I'm going to keep going, though, until I get an ending. Whether that be a bad one or not. Everybody dies or something. So, I'll see you in the next one.